Good morning, students. Now we are starting with ray diagrams of concave mirror when object is placed at different position. First of all, we are taking if the object is placed at infinity. Infinity means object is placed very far away from the observer. You can see the object, but you can measure the distance between the observer and the mirror. And such type of object from all the light rays are parallel to the principal axis. In this case, if the light rays are parallel to the principal axis, according to first two, they will pass through the focus and these light rays will intersect at F. And in that case, what are the three properties of the image formed? First, location will be at F because these light rays are intersecting at point F. That's why image is at F. Now the nature, because the light rays are actually intersecting each other, that means image is real and all the real images are inverted images and the size is diminished. That means the size of the image is very small as compared to the size of the object. Now in second case, if the object is placed beyond C, that means it is just behind the C. Object is AB, object is placed beyond the C. If the light ray, first light ray is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it will pass through the focus. And second light ray, if passes through the center of curvature, it retraces its path according to the rule number 3. Now we will draw a perpendicular from the point of intersection to the principal axis and draw a arrowhead on it. Now this is the image. Now what are the properties? This image is formed between C and F, as you can see, and because these images formed by the actual intersection of light rays, that's why image is real and inverted. Size of the image is, as compared to the object size, it is smaller. That means it is a diminished image. Now come to the third condition. If the object is placed at C, first light ray is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through the focus. Similarly, the second light ray, which is passing through the focus, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. And this light ray, when it will draw a perpendicular on the principal axis, the image is formed at C only. Now, what are the properties? The image is at C. It is real and inverted because it is formed by the actual intersection of light rays and it has the same size as the object. That's why we can say the image is of same size. Now position number 4. If the object is placed between C and F, first light ray, this is the object, first light ray is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through the focus. And second light ray, if it is passing through the focus, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. And at the point of intersection, we will draw a perpendicular on the principal axis, and at the point of intersection, we will draw a arrowhead. Now this is the image, and what are the properties? First property, this image is just beyond the C, and because of actual intersection, this image is real and inverted, and size appears to be larger than object. That's why you will write larger than object. Now fifth position, if the object is placed at F, this is your object, first light ray parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it will pass through the focus, and second light ray, if it passes through the center of curvature, it retraces its path. Both the light rays are become parallel to each other, and that's why these light rays will never meet each other, but you will say they will meet at infinity because they will meet at very far away from the mirror, and these light rays form a actual intersection. That's why we will write it is real and inverted, and the image will be where it will be. It will be highly enlarged. And now last case, if the object is placed between P and F, that means pole and focus, if the object is here, the first light ray which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passes through the focus, and second light ray, if it is passes through the center of curvature, it never meets. But if observer eye is here like this, then these light ray seems to be meet behind the mirror, and if we draw a perpendicular, the image is like this. And that type of image which is not formed by the actual intersection, where the light rays are actually appears to meet at a point, this is called virtual image. And this image is behind mirror, virtual, direct and magnified. And this type of image cannot be taken on screen, that's why it is called virtual image. That's all for today, ray diagrams.